Welcome everybody, welcome to the Global Family Office Investment Summit. We reached the edition number 14 here in Dubai, hosted by Ritossa Family Office. This series of conversations are in collaboration with the Dubai FDI and the Ministry of Economy of the UAE. Joining us, Haroon Latif, Managing Director at Orchard Way Capital. Haroon, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Haroon, let's start from the brief introduction about Orchard. So, what do you do? Where are you based? But also, which is your background, personal background?
Yep. Well, absolutely. Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. And thank you for taking the time. So, I'm a managing director at Orchard Way Capital. We're a US private equity firm that invests in small to medium-sized companies in the food industry in North America. And really our focus is on investing in companies that benefit from high growth and consolidation strategies. And halal is a key driver of our thesis. So that's a little bit about us, and we have offices in New York and Houston, although we're looking to expand, especially to Dubai. What I would say about sort of myself is I've worn many hats in my career, which is almost 20 years now. I started as an accountant at PricewaterhouseCoopers. Then I did my MBA at Cornell. I worked as a strategy consultant, and in the interim I've become an expert, a domain expert in the halal food industry, working with sovereign funds, stakeholders in the GCC and in the US, and very excited about what we're doing now in the halal food industry. We're coming very late. This industry has needed private equity for many decades, and we hope to now be the cavalry to rescue the industry.
I don't know, which is your personal opinion about the moment of the food sector? Because of course last year we experienced the worst pandemic ever, and of course it hit in the ground to many sectors. What about the food sector?
Yeah. So first and foremost, food is important, it's fundamental. But what's happened because of the pandemic is the channels and the ways in which people have consumed food has changed. So I can speak specifically about the United States. The restaurant chains have been very severely hit. Supply chains have been disrupted because getting the meat to the final location has been hard because of factories. You've had a lot of food waste because, again, the fruits and vegetables could not be delivered in time because, again, disruption to logistics. But some pockets of the food industry have done very well. You have supermarkets that have done well. You have quick serve restaurants that have done really well. Packaged food has done well. So there's been I would say, shift, but that's created also opportunities. In the restaurants, there's a lot of distressed opportunities. So the investment opportunities are there. And one of the things that I'll talk about is we think we've found them, okay? Even at this moment, we found the investment opportunities and we're planning to address them.
So these were the main opportunities. What about the next challenges for the sector, for Orchard in particular, but for all the food sector overall? Because maybe we are getting, the pandemic is quite over, finger crossed, of course, the worst maybe has passed, but what's next for the food sector?
Absolutely. Well, so there are, of course, opportunities, and one of those opportunities is distressed restaurant chains that have, we call them zombie chains. They stuck around because the last financial crisis, 2008 to 9, to 12 even, there was a lot of support from the Fed in the US. So a lot of these restaurant chains survived, but now because of COVID, there's a high failure rate among restaurant chains. Which creates distressed opportunities. Investors can come and buy those chains, restructure them, and also there's distressed real estate. Now, if I can take a bit of a step back and tell you about halal and why it's opportune, and why it was opportune 10 years ago, and why it's still opportune. Basically, with halal, you have the opportunity to create the next billion-dollar food brand that doesn't exist today. The next Danone, the next Dole, the next KFC. And it would be the first ever halal brand of that scale. That's the key opportunity that we see right now. And that's piggybacking off the distressed real estate, the distressed restaurants, but also the unique opportunities that are created because people in the US and Canada are eating more Middle Eastern cuisine, and there are no chains of scale yet that match the greatness of Chipotle, which is one of the successful Mexican chains, also Latin American chains in the US. So there are opportunities, and it fits directly to our thesis.
And what about the expansion plan of Orchard? Because of course your business is really straight in terms of products. You are born in the US. Are you looking over the oceans? So maybe to the United Arab Emirates, to Dubai, but also to other parts of the earth?
Absolutely. So, well, Orchard Way Capital has made very good progress to date. We've started working with world-class advisors, some of the leading law firms, accounting firms. We are in a stage where we are completing our formation, and we're really here in part to seek strategic partners to support our efforts. But yes, ultimately we do plan to expand, and we do see ourselves having an office in the GCC, especially in UAE. But our core focus is really on the Americas. And in the Americas, we are looking at opportunities, for example, in quick serve restaurants, opportunities in packaged foods. And with the right mix of talent that we have, we're planning to buy companies, provide capital, provide management expertise, operating experience, and really help them grow. So that's another part of our expansion, is those companies that we invest in will ultimately have an important footprint in the GCC and beyond. Let's not forget there's a huge Muslim population in Southeast Asia. When you look across Asia, Middle East, Africa, you really have a very big market. Addressing that is absolutely imperative for us.
So, as I understand, you are looking for the next investors for Orchard, and maybe you are in the right place, because, of course, the Global Family Office Investment Summit is the right place to find new partners, new friends, to welcome, to see old friends and to welcome new friends. That's my really last question for you concerning the summit, the Global Family Office Investment Summit. Which is your impressions? So, which is your feeling about the summit, and which is your final remark about that?
Absolutely. So, I'd like to thank Sir Anthony, Vanessa Eriksson, and the team for an excellent job. This is the first time me and my colleagues have come to the event. It's the first time, in fact, my two partners are here in the region. And we've been so impressed. We've met a lot of people. We appreciate the meetings that have been arranged, and we appreciate the great content and the discussions. It's very timely. We will certainly be coming back again and attending other summits, and we hope to be a long-term partner, in fact, of Sir Anthony Ritossa and his team.
And for sure, the Global Family Office Investment Summit is ready to welcome you back, not only here in Dubai, but in all the other editions in Monaco, Singapore, and so on. Thanks to Haroon, Latif, Managing Director, Orchard Way Capital. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
Thanks for enjoying your time, and enjoy the summit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.